hello. Oh, OBS is hit 0. Wonderful. Still having internet issues. Hello, Aaron, Orenagri, Alex, Fast Farming HB. Yeah, my internet's been bad because it's Christmas. And like everybody's at home on the internet. And Christmas lights. It's gonna be one of those days, I think. Up in game. No, hang on. I need this open and then this over here so that I can monitor it. There we go. So, today is Christmas multiplayer and I've got a little something lined up. Because, while I was sorting out... I'm not sure if Alex has stopped or if I'm lagging. He stopped. While I might be lagging. I was lagging. While I was sorting out the thumbnail, I completely covering a gate near field 20. Oh, did not notice that fast. I also sorted out this. So we have Christmas decorations. Because I got bored. It'll be on both versions, Aaron. It's the same map on both versions, which kind of sucks. Is that why it took so long? Yes. The pink car I'm fairly sure Alex already had. But the Christmas lights I literally set up while I was doing the thumbnail, which is why it took a bit longer than usual. Because I decided that if we're gonna do some sort of Christmas stream on, like, the day before Christmas Eve, I should probably... should probably have some Christmas decorations on the stream. So I found a Christmas lights GIF. And made it work. That's it. I'm assuming. I don't actually know what there is to do on the map. But it looks like Field 25 has canola and needs doing. So let's get doing that. Neither what? You just jumped to the moon and back. Yeah. Oh, what to do? Yeah. Hello, Stephen. So if you want to hop in, feel free. Like Carturix has done, because I don't think he realized I was going to go live early. Yeah, I'm streaming early because why not? Tomorrow is going to be hectic. Tomorrow's going to be very hectic. Don't know anything about G. I used to, but I've not used it in over a year, Stephen. So anything I do know, I do not know anymore. Or anything I did know, I don't know. Because so much changed going into 19. If you want GE tutorials, Stephen, especially if it's map stuff, go look at Shy Wizard. Shy Wizard is like the place to go for GE stuff. Am I a last minute shopper like you? Well, I don't have any money, so kind of difficult to do Christmas shopping. Hello, Cart. I'll try not to make a mess. Wonder will there be a main brand for 21? Said this a few times now. I hope not. I hope FS21 is very gameplay focused. I don't want another game where they focus too much on brands like they did. Honestly, with 19, it was way too focused on John Deere. And the game suffered as a result. It really did. Like, it Dave could love Suaves. Yes. That was words. those were letters arranged in a word-like manner. Hello, Stig. This is multiplayer today, by the way. It's canola. Yeah, you can't swath canola. They have to incentivize people to own brands the way to that. I mean, yes. But the issue there is, what brand do you put in to incentivize people? Because Class is in, John Deere is in, New Holland's in, all of AGCO's in, Case is in, JCB's in, all the big worldwide brands are in. So unless you have like two huge brands, like I guess the Landini Group for the EU or for Europe, and I don't know what you could put in for the US. Like, that's the problem, is there's no real brands they could put in that would incentivize me. Canadian MD A10 9700 FS19 on good FPS. Maybe? Genuinely don't know, HB. I'm not even sure what an AMD A10 9700 is. I'm presuming it's a graphics card. It's difficult to say. Like, I could possibly make FarmSim tank on my PC, but I'd have to really put in some effort on this, to get it to tank. Hey, Mason and Police March, how you guys doing today? And, forgot to say, Merry Christmas all, or Happy Holidays, or other greetings that would suit this time of year, because it seems like most of the religions have some sort of event around this year because it's close to the winter solstice, and it's a good time to mark. Which, by the way, is why there are so many religious events around this time of year. What multiplayer am I on? PC. I don't have a console, so PC multiplayer. I have my own server, courtesy of Nitrado. It's got 8 slots, which I think 4 are now full. 5 are, there's 2 Carturks, 4 are full. I have possibly desynced. Hey Richard, happy Christmas. 3.8 GHz quad core. Oh yeah, you could probably get away with that. My processor is 4 to 4.2 GHz. And Yanis has kindly put in the Diddy Deets command that'll get you all the... Who's spent $500,000 on something? You, what did you buy? That wouldn't even launch the game? Cloudy in Shetland? Look. Oh dear. Hello, Bradley. It's fairly cloudy here, but I think there's a bit of fog rolling in at the moment as well. Dakota, hello. Hope you're having a lovely day. Quick FYI, no streams to tomorrow or obviously Christmas Day. Christmas Day is the laziest day of the year for me. Except not this year, because I'll have to get up early because my sister's finished work at 8. And because of that, we're going to have breakfast at like 8:30, I think, on Christmas Day. So I actually have to be up early, and then we're doing the present thing. Which reminds me, I do actually... I do need to sort some stuff out tonight. For Thursday. Which is part of the reason I've gone live early, is just like it's the busy time of year for family stuff, so apologies, but yeah, it's a sorry not sorry kind of situation. And basically I have no plans made for streams for the rest of this decade. Any streams that'll happen, you'll know when I go live, basically. Okay, well, there's a stream tomorrow. I'm sorry, Aaron, but like it is the big busy family time. My family has traditions on Christmas Eve. can run on medium setting. I think you could get away with 3.8 doing high, depending on what the graphics card is. Like, it's the graphics card that'll be the main determination of what the hell the computer can run. See you next decade. I will likely stream a couple of times before the end of the year, but just know that they will be unannounced and with very little, if not zero, planning. I might do an explain. They probably won't be Farm Sim, by the way. This is likely to be the last Farm Sim stream in the 2010s. So like I'll do some chill games and stuff like that. Oh, hired worker. Stig, please exit. Exit the executive pickup. Hey, Sticks. 6 even. Better early Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Green River decent map. Yes. FS 17. Green River I actually love. It's a really nice American style map. Alex, this is your fault. This is your doing. You must now repair it. Graphics cards integrated graphics rarely work well with gaming. Is this what the Ohio season is meant for? That's a really good question. I mean, you could use basically... Some people think this map's European, by the way. I'm fairly certain it's supposed to be, like, American-styled. But you could totally use, like, a European geo or any American geo. European signs. Oh, it might be European-based, then. It feels more American to me, though. Oh. Let's not mention that to Carturix, because he will very likely get angry with me. Hey, Priv. Happy Christmas to you, dude. Merry happy times. I should mention, I did nothing. I did nothing. The river ate the car. None of which was my fault. I don't know where any equipment is on this map, so I'm very likely to just be driving around for a little bit looking for stuff. Haha! Car became slight submarine. Sorry, Stig. I was trying to turn around. I wasn't trying to ram you. Stig, if you want, you can just straight up sell the potatoes or whatever that is. Ooh, I found a way to help. Next question. Is there an infinite seed source anywhere? Yes, there. Where? North of the yard. Okay, I've accidentally... Oh, I see it. You placed it. Wonderful. Yeah, you can get a pretty beastly PC. If you're willing to go like second hand on some stuff, you can get a pretty good PC for a few €100. Or like, basically €500 or so will get you a PC that can run as well as an Xbox One. Helper C is blocked by an object. Probably about $550 can get you something that'll run as good as a PS4. Let me just check some of the settings real quick. Hang on. Line required can go off. Problems solved. Sorry, Bill. Yeah, buying pre-built, Aaron, you're adding on money for no good reason. If you're buying pre-built, you're paying in part for the brand of the whoever pre-built it for you. The worst for it is Alienware. Like, never ever buy Alienware PCs, because probably about half the money that you pay buys the Alienware sticker on the front. They're not worth the money at all. Dell are quite bad too. They've got about a 20% markup. Just for their sticker. Generally speaking though, like, pre-builds are not worth the money you pay, because you can buy the components usually pretty cheap. Like, if I was to buy my PC with its current specs pre-built, number one, you probably couldn't get the graphics card anymore, or not the graphics card, but the processor. But it would probably cost me about €2,000 to €3,000, possibly a touch more. See, Carturix, I'm helping. You can't shout at me right now. I am actually doing a helping. $12 gigs are on. Yeah. For gaming now, you need kind of minimum 8 gigs. That used to be... I always find it funny. What PC do I have? The Rainbow Day Special. Built it myself. That's why I'm such a proponent of self-building. It's pretty easy. So in terms of components and stats, it's a i7 4790K running turbo mode at about 4.2 gigahertz. Of course, with it being an i7, it's got 4 real cores, 4 virtual through hyperthreading. 32 gigs RAM, because that RAM-yo. Strix 2070 80C. 4TB hard drive, 150 gig SSD. The SSD is basically just for Windows. Thank you very much, Welch. Happy Christmas to you as well. But your own gaming laptop, not doable. Gaming laptops are only good if you're moving around a lot. I would say go with a gaming PC, a static gaming PC, and like get yourself a cheap netbook if you need a laptop for like doing work on. Because that's my solution. I actually do want to do some work using word processors. I don't want to use big PC because I have a habit of when I'm using big PC for anything other than just displaying information. When I'm doing some work, I end up on YouTube and watching a million videos and wasting 4 hours. You're gonna get a pre-built for 2,000, went custom build, same specs and everything for 1,500. Yeah, my original PC, which I call Tally, I built for about £700 UK back in 2010. I want to say it was 2010, 2011, and I literally put the exact specs into Dell and their price calculator thingy, and it worked out as something stupid like £1,200 for literally the same PC, just with a Dell sticker on the front. You have the large CD boy. You're stuck on mobile for 20 minutes. Fair enough, Vivacity. Oh, I need to check. Does anybody know what Epic's free game today is? Which, by the way, free game alert. Epic are doing a Christmas giveaway sale thingy, and every day until I think the 2nd of January, something like that, there's free games. There's like a free game per day. Yeah, please check fast, because if it's something good, then I approve. Yours is a Corsair thing. I've got a Cooler Master case. Can you join? Exclamation mark Deddy Deets. No gops BTWW. Don't really care what they're doing. To be fair, Epic is actually really good customer service wise. Don't trust the fact that they're Chinese owned. Little Inferno. I already have that. It's a really fun little game. I got that from, I think, a Humble Bundle a couple of years ago. Exclamation mark Deddy Deets. DEDI-DEETS in the chat. We'll get you the server info. It's only on PC, by the way. No gaps. I'm assuming Moobot's in the chat over on Twitch. It should be. Today's game should be released in a few minutes. Yeah, if you've not picked up Little Inferno yet and you've got the Epic Game Store, thoroughly recommend. Fun little game. Especially if you're a pyromaniac. When seasons come to console, oh good lord. Like, I get why people are annoyed with Epic. I strongly dislike the whole "we have exclusive games" nonsense. No. Naff off with that. Exclamation mark what? Deddy Deets. It's in the title, no gops. It's actually spelled out in the title for you. Assuming Twitch updated the title correctly. The Escapists? Oh man! Been meaning to get that game. I didn't know it was free yesterday. Or a couple days ago. Oh wait, I think I might have it already. Problem is, like, I used to get into a habit of just buying Humble Bundles, so I have about 300 games on Steam. And with Epic kind of being very indie game based, as you get free, Epic Game Store, Aaron, single greatest thing in PC gaming at the moment is, like, they straight up give away free games. So you can have a pretty big Epic library. I'm ready to say yes, due to Christmas stuff. That is true, Yanis. There are negatives and there's stuff that it's missing compared to Steam. However, the free games are what's kind of turned me towards Epic Game Stores. Like, I will accept free things. I will probably never buy a whole hell of a lot of Epic. And I will never play Fortnite. And I hate them for Fortnite. because they're the cause of Fortnite. But I'll accept free things. They are nice. Those free games aren't that good. I mean, they had the Batman bundle, which was 6 games for completely free, and I've not played them yet, actually. Any mods other than the map? The mods should be given to you by Moobot NoGops. If not, I think all the mods are on the Mod Hub. And you should be able to download them from the server regardless. Did I play Minecraft? I used to. I haven't played Minecraft in yonks. I might actually boot up Minecraft over Christmas. Play it for a little bit. You like half the mod up, yeah. That's a really good like one-stop shop. Why do people dislike Epic? No, there's 2 reasons. Number 1, they're owned by the Chinese and people just don't trust the Chinese. Ape Out. I'll have a look at that. It sounds vaguely interesting if it's anything like Ape Escape back in the day. Yeah, Minecraft's... Well, it used to be super fun for me, it just kind of gets annoyed. It kind of annoys me and I get bored very quickly now. Yeah, the exclusivity deal is what puts me off. I absolutely despise gatekeeping of any shape or form. And forcing you to download a certain client to buy certain games, no. And yeah, the storefront itself, other than the free games, is a bit questionable. Well, knock on my door. Hello? No. There's definitely stuff that... Oh, for goodness sake. Who put a lamppost there? There's definitely stuff with Epic that could be improved. Can we do silage? Is there something you could do silage with? Then sure. Yeah. Like, nothing's perfect, but I like... EA Origin. Is that EA's one? I mean, straight up, I hate EA. I've not bought a game from EA in years. I play some still because, I mean, I love me some Command & Conquer. But just EA's business practices, no. Also, I think Alex hired a worker and it's being confused by what I believe is fake. Yeah, it's being confused by fake Carturix. What's free on Escapist right now? Ape something or other? Going ape? Farmer King, hello. They're pretty good, Dovacity. Stream overlays are difficult to do. I can't do them. I don't understand graphic design. Can't use a controller on their games for some reason. I'm fairly sure that I have in the past, Welsh. Are you 100% sure of that? Because I'm fairly certain that I've used a controller before. On like Lego something or other. People are losing saves because of the clouds. I mean, where's the fertilizer? North side of the farm stake. It's over by the inexplicably 4 hay barns. If you can see a hay barn or hay loft, now then, I don't know. Should do a stream where I learn to use Paint.net. Well, no, because I've got Corel Photo Studio, I think it's called. No, PaintShop Pro, which I use as kind of my version of Photoshop now. And I also have Corel Painter, which is what I tend to use the art tablet with. I don't actually need to use Paint.net for anything unless I am doing a DDS file. Perfect. I'm helping. Oh, Six, I'm doing the exact same thing as you. Don't give him your credit card info, just take free things. Hey, Pa. How you doing today, dude? You can live there now. You have joined? Go. Yep, perfect. I'm gonna head out to the field in the Executive Deutzfahr, which I'm hopefully not going to drown. How's the harvest? Everybody's abandoning the harvesters. Yes, Alex? You drowned the Fent. Did you make the same mistake I nearly did and just drive straight out of the yard and not stop? Yes. Where are you? Where is the Fent? This exits the yard. So the fence should be over here somewhere then. It's fixed now? Okay. It's a really easy mistake to make. It says wrong password. I don't know if the password's case sensitive. It should be just John Deere with no spaces or anything. JOHNDERE. Double check that you're spelling it right. Because it's so easy. I've done it before, where I've misspelled passwords, and it's like, yo, your password's wrong. Well, no, it's not, because I know the password. I made it. No, the password's wrong. No, it's fine. It's wrong. And then I look and I've got caps lock on. Where did the Homer go? Last I saw it was over by the potatoes. For some reason. Does this have an empty? This is empty. Do you other fields that need harvesting? It would help if it has a potato thing on it. Well, I mean, yeah. I didn't put it there. I just saw it there. Big difference. Does Spuddo need emptying? Is Spuddo even turned on? Spuddo's not turned on. Come on, Sputto. No Gops is joining. So, a couple of fun stories actually. While we're syncing. Number one, went to come on the server. Stig, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Went to come on the server just before a stream. Said no, you can't. Wrong mods. I look, because I know I got all the mods. Had the wrong version of Green River. I forgot to update. Nugups, thank you for the follow as well. But also, like, that was a very short story, I know. And that is the end of it. That story has now concluded. I thank you for my wonderful storytelling abilities. The other story is a bit more fun, because my sister is super hyped for Christmas. And she is particularly hyped. Ferrari signed Leclerc until 2025. Well, I know who's going to be the #1 driver next season then. But my sister's working tomorrow night, an 8 to 8, so she's going to be working into Christmas morning, and she's super hyped because she actually only has one sleep left until Christmas. Because she's planning on basically staying up most, if not all, of tonight. Why? Forestry usually ends up a mess if it's not at least vaguely organized. And if just one or two people go off to do it, it's not vaguely organized. I have expertly parked the Valtra. Do we have a cereal crop that can be made into silage? Then this. Sugar beets. Okay then. You helper F. You're not finished, you git. This helper is as lazy as me. Vettel has until Spanish GP to show Ferrari should keep him. I see no reason for them to keep Vettel. Like, if I'm Ferrari, I'm looking at Leclerc and saying, he's young, he's talented, he's proven he can win races. He can beat a 5-time world champion. Consistently. Both in qualifying and the race, in the same car. Whereas Vettel, all he's really shown this season is he's particularly prone to errors and very much kind of past his prime. So if I'm Ferrari, I'm saying I'm going with active talent. 4-time? Oh, I thought it was 5-time. Welcome to the server, Nogops. Oh, hang on, I need to park the Fendt. Bear with. Perfect. What can you do? I think Alex is about to arrange some silage. I mean, Stig, the third word in your question is the answer. Right. Toits is parked. Carturix is angry. Yeah, all is well in the world. Oh, the case needs to be parked. Case is refusing to park. Good choice to pair with Leclerc. I would pair him with, this might sound silly. I would pair him with somebody who's not going to take race wins from him. I think Danny Rick is actually too good to pair with Leclerc. I'd pair him with somebody like maybe Lando Norris or Carlos Sainz. Yeah, Alonso's left Formula 1. He's gonna win the WEC this year. Or yeah, no, he's not won it yet because they're going to Le Mans. He's gonna win WEC Super Season. Oh no, Super Season's over. He's won WEC and left. And now he's going for the Indy 500 again. And hopefully he'll at least make the race this time. The pit of parking. I enjoy parking like this because number one, it's stupid. Number two, it annoys Carturix. Yeah, Alonso said that he might go back to Formula 1, but he's not sure. Like, he'd have to be given a race-winning car. There we go. You measure roll tractors on flat land. Been there, done that. It's called daving a tractor. Oh, hang on. You want Big M doing? Is Big M is stolen? Class is now stolen. Formula 1 is a strange... I'm gonna be honest, I'm like liking or enjoying Formula 1 less and less every year and enjoying Le Mans and endurance racing more and more. Because as dumb as it sounds, endurance racing has much better actual racing than Formula 1 does. And it feels more like a sprint race than Formula 1 does. Oh, that was down for a reason. I see. Even a 24-hour race feels like it's got more of a sprint race feel than Formula 1 does. Because the tires are kind of made to go a stint, and not one lap more. So guys just go out for a stint, and come in, and get new tires. Actually no, they go much longer on tires than they do fuel, so they go stint, fuel, stint, fuel, stint, fuel, and tires usually if they're... It's usually a double stint, isn't it? Especially on Enduros with the GT Enduros because they got time limits. It's usually like stint, fuel, and tires, and new driver. Also known as full service. So my thoughts on F1 2021. It's about bloody time they brought background effect. That was a no-brain solution to a problem created by over-reliance on wing-based aerodynamics. Do we have more loading wagons? Maybe? Perhapsably? Alex, what the hell do you have on the front of that? Do you have a snowblower on the front of that thing? You ignored WEC and enjoyed it. I watched V8 Supercars. Yes. I sometimes, but not always, watch the Bathurst 1000. But that's basically the only race I actually watch. I know somebody who's like involved with V8s on and off, so I get to hear a bit more politics than even like the news reports get on V8s, so it's a bit blah.
You know when you hear too much politics about a sport, Gladden, you're just like, no, no longer interested. That's me with V8s. I brought it back as far as I was willing to reverse Stig. This thing does not like reversing very fast. Do, 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 do. Oh, Stig's gone. I think his game crashed. Yeah, I've got nothing against the V8 drivers. I think they're very, well, relatively very skilled. I mean, yeah, any race on that circuit is just a loss. It's just the only winners are the promoters because they get money out of it. The drivers don't seem to like the track all that much. There's very rarely any good racing. It's just a bad circuit. I don't understand why Formula 1 and the FIA keep coming back to Herman Tilke. Because he just builds one circuit in various places. They're all basically the same. And his tracks generally aren't very enjoyable to watch. Except, Sepang. Sepang is the exception that proves the rule. I mean, just... the track itself is good. I disagree. To be fair, if you want to know my opinions on Herman Tilke, look at what he did to Hockenheim. That's his fault. He did that. Granted, the circuit owners decided that was a good idea, but he's the guy that designed that abomination. Ruined a perfectly good hyperspeed track. I mean, his solution was literally just, I will put in a hairpin here and a hairpin here, and also I will put in a very long straight. Coda's good. Coda's only good because there's no unique corners on Coda. It's got Turn 8 from Turkey and Maggots and Beckett's from Silverstone on it. I am not a Tilke fan. It's also got the Senna S from Interlagos on it. There's very little about Coda that's actually unique. It's just Tilke couldn't come up with new ideas, so he strung a bunch of other corners from other circuits together and called it a new track. Hyperspeed Hockenheim wouldn't exist. I know, but they could at least have done something that kept Hockenheim relatively fast instead of let us put in 2 hairpins and a corner straight. That will be the perfect solution. Oh, Herman, that's not how you solve Hockenheim. I think Nogops might want to try her to field 8. Yeah, Nogops, you can sort yourself out, dude. That way a bit. Perfect. It is not letting me unload. I think Mr. Man has figured out what the hell I was doing there. Uh-oh, have I broken the tip calls? I have not broken the tip calls. There won't be a German Grand Prix because the owners of Hockenheim, in their brilliant idea of ruining the circuit, actually bankrupted it. The fact that they decided it was a really good idea to modify the circuit for effectively just not even to slow it down, but just to make it more entertaining for fans. Like, good idea, done terribly, because number one, the fans don't really like New Hockenheim. Number two, they spent all their money on like putting forests back in and whatnot. Has Alex gone and whipped my which is why Hockenheim can't hold the German Grand Prix anymore. Hey, PCG. One thing I'd love to see is like modified Formula 1 cars, just reinforced, taking on an oval, ideally Monza. Just like strengthen up the suspension, make them probably 100 or 200 kilos heavier, and delimit the engines. Remove that rev limiter. Allow them to just use infinite ERS. And send them out around the 10k Monza. Because I think that would be... Obviously they'd have to repave the oval. But I think that would be amazing to see Formula 1 cars doing, 250 miles an hour down a straight, slipstreaming the snot out of each other. Because they need to. Because everybody's running like no wings. And then the awkwardness of them trying to do the chicanes with no downforce. Like that would be my ideal Formula 1 race. Is Formula 1 cars doing a mostly oval and then trying to do some chicanes towards the end. Because they'd run no downforce because most of the track would be flat out. And then they'd all just kind of slow down to a crawl for the weekly bits. Hey Chris, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Can I get a pusher? I'm not the person to ask because I will refuse any requests or get the most awkward thing I can to fulfill requests. Yeah. Ooh, thank you. I have been presented with sausage rolls. I will munch on them gradually. Let me know, by the way, if like SFTN or somebody's going live, because I told them that I'm going live early, so they might hop on. Well, would usually be my time. Which, okay, resting my foot there was a bad idea because I've hurt myself. Ow! Oh! I've done myself a little nasty. Alex, you've missed quite a lot. GG, what's GG for? Playing this map on Xbox? No, PC, Chris. I don't have a console. I've got an Xbox One controller. Don't have a console. When 90%, well, actually, almost 100% of the games that I want are on PC, I don't generally want nor need a console. It's like, because I'm a big fan of simulation gaming, which Farm Sim Simcade, but I don't know, I enjoy the fact that it's Simcade. I think it was a full-on simulation to be way too slow for me. Like Candle Crops is. Candle Crops is painful. But yeah, something I need to do over Christmas, by the way. What do I think of those screenshots of Train Sim World? Oh, I think Train Sim World is a really beautiful game, but Dovetail have made sure through previous dealings that I will never buy a game from them, and I will never spend a penny on anything they make, because I bought Flight Sim World when it was out, and it was as broken on the day they abandoned it, because they sold bits, I think they sold it to Microsoft for the new Flight Sim. It was as broken as the day that it released, and I don't know, just wasn't as enjoyable as I would have liked. And it never got jets, which a Flight Sim without jets is just not really all that good. Because I mean, there is a huge part of the Flight Sim community that just flies commercial jets constantly. You go on Twitch, you look up Microsoft Flight Simulator X, which is kind of where the Flight Sim community has agreed all Flight Sim streams are categorized. And Twitch is fine with the intentional miscategorization, by the way. You'll notice when I'm playing X-Plane, I actually say it's FSX because it just means I'm playing a flight simulator. This is where flight simulator gamers go. See you, Glenn. Hope you have a great Christmas as well. You've only got one sleep... Well, yeah, one sleep till Christmas as well, don't you? Or maybe two. You've tipped... How? Alex, you're as good a driver as Simulate is. Because the amount of times when we were doing the MP back in the day, before somebody asks, no, it won't happen again, due to none of us really have time, and the times never work out, and blah 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 blah. The amount of times that I had to rescue him from being flipped. Granted, most of those flips I caused, but still. Oh, see you, Car. I thought you said GG. Have a lovely Christmas, Card. Hope you have a great time. And I'll try. I won't come on the server over Christmas, Card, as a special Christmas present to you, because every time I come on the server over Christmas, it breaks. Yeah, one year, I think it was Christmas Eve, I went on the server, and I maybe had consumed some of the alcoholic beverage, and after Christmas I had to reset the save, or roll back the save, because we had placed, if memory serves, 3,000 or 4,000 trees, several hundred windmills, and a few hundred bee houses. And had made the map completely unplayable. April Fool's Day sandcastles. I've not done my sandcastle trick in an age, by the way. Where I find somebody who I think will be really annoyed and then plonk a sandcastle right in front of them as they're driving at top speed. That's not an invitation to do it, Alex. That's my thing, not yours. Before you even think about doing it. €200 construction cost. I feel like a sandcastle has just been placed. By the way, if you're watching and enjoying, if you're on YouTube, subscribe and like and all that usual crap that YouTubers tell you to do, because it helps with the algorithm, the magical thing that more often than not screws people over. Also, like, or if you're on Twitch, follow, because hey, you'll get notified, because Twitch notifications actually work. But feel free to join the Discord as well. It is usually chaos, and I have been using a twerking Santa gif quite a lot recently. See you, Nogops. This server, Nogops, I'm really sorry that you've not enjoyed it, but we just do whatever the hell we feel like. Generally, I'm not a big believer in telling people what to do, unless there's like rules to be followed. Is there a mod for console for Farm Simmers and Seasons? I mean, oh, for goodness sake, Alex. Seasons doesn't really have mod, and generally, not gonna say 100% of the time, but generally mods tend to be a bit naff. They either, like, straight up don't work. Is that all from this field? Yeah. They either straight up don't work, or they're too aggressive, or they just do weird things that they possibly shouldn't. And because of the way Farm Sim works, they're usually done in a really weird, bizarre, dodgy way that isn't very legit. You know, if Farm Sim were to magically get dynamic terrain tomorrow, then I would be totally okay with that. Where are we going, Alex? Where are you going? No clue. Okay. Like, if Farm Sim were to get magically tomorrow or FS21 dynamic terrain, I'd be all for it. Especially if there was like a mod functionality to it. The problem is that and I've said this for quite a while now, I'll continue to say it. Dynamic terrain basically is a memory hog. It's a near guarantee that your game will never be optimized at the moment. That's not to say it won't change and somebody won't figure it out, but by and large, it just means that the game's gonna be a bit of a hot mess to try and get good FPS in. I said the field was done? Oh, I thought you meant in the BGA! I thought you meant in the pit, Alex! Hey, Austin. How you doing today, dude? But I'd love dynamic terrain in Farm Sim. I think it'd be pretty cool. If it worked well and was optimized. It's always kind of has to be said is like things would like there's a lot of stuff that'd be awesome in Farm Sim if they worked and if they didn't have a huge impact on frames or require some sort of supercomputer to run, or in many cases, and that this is why Farm Sim's in a bit of a bind when it comes to developing new gameplay features. Like, they've got to be careful that stuff doesn't take up too many control slots as well. I think they've reached the limit on console now, more or less, and Seasons Takes one that they intentionally left blank. So it kind of complicates matters to an extent, and they've got to make sure everything will work on console. You know, they can't just say, "Oh well, you need a supercomputer to run this. It's Crisis now. Bye." No, they've got to have it actually work. See you, Maddie. Have a happy New Year. Next century, next decade, Maddie. And I'm not done for the year. I will be streaming over the Christmas period. It just won't. Oh God, Alex, it's done the thing. There we go. Yeah, RTX is disastrous. as much as it's memes, it is disastrous for FPS. Do we have a forage harvester? Yes, where is it? Somebody clearly tried to make this work, but I think this trailer is wrong. I'm gonna guess this was proof that I'm terrible. Oh no! It didn't hang off the tree. Good. You busy Christmas and New Year? Well, have a happy time, and hope you enjoy it, Maddie. Yeah, that trailer does not work with this. If he said the trailer was the... Oh God, I forgot. I forgot this has the extendo cab. Is there a stream tomorrow? No. Frederick, hello. And Brian as well. Hello, happy Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah. Kwanzaa is also a thing, and there's probably another religious holiday around this time as well. Yuletide. Have a happy Yuletide as well, if you are a pagan. Ooh, little chicken balls. Oh, I didn't know these were there. Hey. Ah, heck. My controller disconnected. It's gonna be a minute. Any mods today? No, Giants are off for Christmas. They'll be back in January. They'll, Oh, that is really nice. They'll be back early January sometime. Alex, when you're done over the BGA, whatever the heck you're doing... Austin, no thanks. When you're finished whatever you're doing in the BGA... Oh, what the heck? If you tab to the Valtra... There you go. This is the joy of having Alex on Discord. Yes. I had some chaffing already. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. That was really nice. It's alright, Austin. It's at least... Oh, feck. My game's hung up, so if I crash into Alex, it's your fault. Although I've probably come to a complete stop and you're... Whoa, okay. No, that doesn't happen on a server. Oh, fuck, it's happening again. Here to go. Yeah, I had some water. Oh no, my controller's on the fritz. Alex, if I'm driving toward, like, directly towards a tree, feel free to ram the harvester to stop it. Okay, I'm back. I mean, Drew, you shouldn't have drank so much. It's part of the reason I don't generally drink is I don't tend to stop in time. You only had 3 buckets? Truckloads? I mean, 3 what? Are you nearly full, by the way, Alex? Because I'm not seeing any effect changes on your trailer. 96. Off you go. Glasses. Okay. Yeah, 98. You might as well go to the BGA when I turn around. Because, oh, okay. Full at the exact right time. Also, yes, I am munching on sausage rolls because they're delicious. They came out of the oven not long before they were handed to me earlier, so they're still lovely and warm. You woke up outside today because you're so... Oh, God. I've never done that. Oh, no. My controller did the thing again. I think... Yeah, I think something I need to get over Christmas is a new USB cable. Delicious water. Oh, not again. Come on, be nice to me. Please. So I'm not moving right now, not because Alex isn't here, because I don't think he is yet, but because my controller tends to cause a huge pile of log errors. But, there we go. It tends to cause a huge pile of log errors when it disconnects. I'll be honest, that's like New Year's Day for me. New Year's Eve is like the one time of the year that I go ham. I balance it out for the rest of the year by not drinking at all. Or very rarely drinking, I should say. Oh, you can't extend OCAB while it's turned on? Okay. Weird flex. Hey Dara, how you doing today, dude? Quick reminder, no stream planned tomorrow. Well, no streams planned until kind of the end of the first week in January. That's when the schedule is planned to resume properly. It might still be a bit haywire, but end of the first week in January we should get back to normal. So the 3rd or 4th or something like that. Good, except your cousin went to hospital. I hope they're okay. I'm pretty good, Dara. I'm munching on sausage rolls because we're getting takeaway tonight. And sausage rolls. So I'll have, later on tonight, probably some cold pizza and cold sausage rolls to eat. Which is going to be glorious. Unless we're not getting takeaway now because we've had sausage rolls. But I would guess we'll be getting takeaway later on as well. Alex, out of curiosity, have you heard the little honko on this? Have you heard the honk? Just eat all pizza? I mean, that's the plan, Mr. Man. I just tend to eat it in phases. It peeps. The tiniest honk. Mr. Man is pa. Yeah, pa, I tend to, like, get 10 or 12-inch pizzas and just eat maybe half, and then leave half till later. Set up a Christmas tree today. Yanis has finally got into the Christmas spirit. I imagine right now he's watching while entirely covered in fairy lights. How do you join? Exclamation mark Dilly Deets. Yanis will probably throw it in for you. And you can just follow the instruction in the Nightbot gives. There you go. There's all the server details. What's the horn on? What? Lights won't be on until tomorrow evening. But you are still... I never said they were on. I just said that you're covered in fairy lights. It's the Big X 1100. It has the tiniest honk. I wonder if... Actually, no, I'll drive her over to the class. I wonder if I can put this trailer on the back of the Big X. Is that no I can't or no I shouldn't? No I can't. I do not believe you, I shall try anyway. No. Mean. What's the biggest trailer I can get that'll fit on the back? Oh, it's gonna be the heckin' small boy, isn't it? I can get that at 20,000. How big is the Heck and Small Boy? 21k. The Kroger. Yes, I've bought the Kroger. No, Alex, I've just done that so that I can at least do something while you're gone emptying the trailer. It looks like a pit now. I mean, it looked like a pit before. It was just empty. And then partially full. It's smooth. 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 First Christmas out snow free. I mean, there's still time. 6 inches could instantly drop from the sky tomorrow. At 11:59 and 59 seconds. PM. Just like, oh no, snow for Christmas. Snow! I think it'd be hilarious if, like, instead of coming down flake by flake like it does, snow would be very funny or scary if it all fell at once. I'm just annoying Alex by making these 90-degree turns now. What's the weather forecast? We've got 6 inches of snow forecast. Oh no. Set up the car domes. Bring in all the valuables. No trees shall survive the snow blast. I may be taking that a bit far. Imagine like 6 foot. Or if it felt like inch by inch, just an inch drops immediately. It just comes down in like inch deep waves. I think that'd be kind of hilarious. Scary, sure, but hilarious. Snow. I imagine it making like a foop, foop sound. Cause like it wouldn't particularly be a thud. Oh, British one, I'd be completely covered. I would be completely buried in snow. I'm 5'7", 5'8". That's close to the shop. Are you close to the shop? You're in the. You're actively in the No, this is the yard. Tiernan, can we keep like politics away from the stream, please? Because I don't want to get angry, and politics makes me angry. Because my general consensus of all politicians is they're idiots and they lie. Nothing against what you said, Tiernan, but I just no politic, please. Pop a little wheelie, as you do. Now, where's the harvester? Oh, it's the other side of the river. Dang it. Imagine if all the rain fell at once. That would be scary. Like, there's 6 inches of rain forecast. Please put your swimsuits on. Because it's going to land all at once at exactly this time. Also, I think this tractor might be a touch bigger for the trailer I've got on the back. Too small, use the T9. All the hail at once? Oh god. Except instead of like lots of little balls of hail, it's just one giant hailstone. It's like, we've got a 5 kilo hailstone forecast. Be aware. Perfect. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to empty this, but perfect. Pat just says, why? Why did you do this? Why did you think this was a good idea? Well, because my name is Dave and I'm an idiot. Also, because this thing handles corners surprisingly well. Good lord. Dara, you might be new if you're confused by one person saying something and then a completely different conversation happening. But still somehow related to just the tiniest nugget of what that person said. Usually it's about food, though. It's full. Alex? He's full. All of a sudden at once. I don't think that's possible, Tiernan. You're finally in? Oh, you are. And yes, Pat, I do have sausage rolls, which I will munch on while we sink. Hey, Alex. always manages to amaze you. To be fair, it is kind of impressive that just as a group, myself and chat do tend to go on weird tangents. Boeing CEO quit this morning? Oh, crap. Quit this morning? Probably because everything aviation related they've tried in the past couple of months has failed miserably. Like the 777X wings failed a stress test. Oh crap. The Starliner launched and didn't make it up to the space station, which was the entire point of the launch. And I mean, then you've got the Max. My controller disconnected, sorry Alex. Also, what is this doing? Oh, it's found Ace's thing, I think. Use the Clickotron. I can't. No, Alex, here's the thing. When my controller disconnects, it locks my game because it throws a million errors at once. Like if you watch the stream, if you look at my stream, you will see there is just a giant pile of errors. So using the Clickotron would be a solution if my game didn't lock up by throwing all of the errors because it's trying to rebind everything at once. And it's not happy. He did a stellar job. He totally did. The problem is that at the end of the day, the CEO gets blamed for anything that goes wrong. It's a job that pays well, but you're also the fall guy when things start going horrifically wrong. And unfortunately, that's what's been happening to Boeing this year. This past year has been horrible for them. Between the Max, the 777X issues, the incessant Dreamliner engine issues, which I believe are still ongoing. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's still ongoing. And then Boeing Aerospace having the Starliner effectively fail on its first trip out because the mission clock was set wrong. You know, he's the fall guy for all that. Sure, other people have actually caused the problems and realistically are to blame for those things going wrong. He's the guy that gets the blame. That's the CEO's job. When things are going well, he gets all the praise. When things are going wrong, he gets all the blame. You know, it's a double-edged sword, unfortunately, especially in aerospace. I'm aware, Alex, but I'm trying to make a nice, pretty straight line. And I'm doing fairly well. I have ruined it! I have ruined my straight line. Oh, you're full. Ace, you're up. Be aware, I'm a terrible driver. Or Aki, I'm really not sure how to pronounce your name. Just start building 747, 757, 757. They're still building 747s. 757, unfortunately, in 2019 doesn't really have the range that most airlines want. 747 doesn't have the fuel efficiency that most airlines want. Also, it's way too big. And the 707 would have the same problems as the 74, barring the big. Unfortunately, when you put 4 engines on something, it tends to take fuel for 4 engines. You're so impregnated with your pit. Well did. Just leave that there. If somebody wants a challenge, they can figure out a way to get that up the pit. To be fair, I'll rip on Boeing for the Starliner, I think it's called, if memory serves, their space capsule. It was a technical issue, you know, that things go wrong. It was the first time they'd actually launched it. So, follow me. We're going on an adventure. Up to this bit of corn here, because I missed it. There's a hole to go underground, Harbour Shipping Dock 2. Is that on this map? That's not on this map. On what map? Personally, the people I feel most sorry for, honestly, are like Airbus. Because they came up with such a cool idea with the KC-135. Yeah, the KC-135 is a 707, well, heavily modified 707. But the thing is, the US military has effectively unlimited funds, so fuel isn't really a concern. Also, they're not trying to make a profit. X-Plane 11 riser Intel run better. Intel run slightly better because they got better single core clocks. With X-Plane currently, it's down to single core clocks, just because it runs single core only. Although 1174, if you're asking for yourself, I would honestly say, going entirely off the public information, that you're probably better off, if you're looking into a flight sim right now, to hold off. I should work at ATC or something. I know lots about planes. Dara, one of my hobbies is flight sim. It's, in fact, my main hobby is flight sim. You hate normal wides? Yes, I'm the same, Tiernan, although I hate the A380. It's just bad. It's just ugly. The only kind of standard wide body-ish that I like is the Beluga, because the Beluga is a modified A330 and it looks redonkulous and it has a smiley face. Although, to be fair, I do like the A330 as well. See Belugas go over on your chest. I never get to see them because there's no Airbus place in Ireland. Unless a Beluga is for some reason lost or needs to land here, I will likely never see a Beluga. Alex, what are you doing? I have seen 747s though. They go overhead fairly regularly. And obviously I've landed in a couple of airports that can accept 747s. So I have seen those. I've seen the A380. Seen the A350s, I think. Plenty of A330s. Tons! Absolutely tons of 777s when I was in Paris. There was a good few hours I spent just looking out the windows at the 777s. Well, I'm jealous of my sister because she's actually been on a 747-400. She flew from Miami to Heathrow, and she was on. I can't remember which one it was. Which one of BA's 747s it was. It was unfortunately one of the bog standard normal, like modern liveries. A340 is derpy as hell. Do not poop on the A340. There's something wonderful about a 4-engined pencil. Because that's all the A340 is. Like, it's a 757, but for some reason it's got 4 engines. In terms of design, like, we need to make a plane. Let's merge the 74 and 757. It'll have all the engines of the 747, but the body style of the 757. The quad pencil. Was the A330 not designed after the A340? I'm just gonna mulch this. Bear with. Whoop. Did not mean to do that, Alex. Sorry. At least my whoops was an actual whoops. I think Ace is having a few problems in the pit. I think Pa might be having a few issues with Ace. Because I can't see what's going on, but all I can see is Pa shouting at him in the chat, and that's kind of... Aspect Tyler Gervais Palmer, thank you very much for the 99 Canadian cent super chat. Also, that is an amazing username, which... Because it's just letter salad, in the nicest possible way, in the absolute nicest possible way. I do enjoy letter salad usernames. It's the only salad I do like, other than fruits. Actually, no, fruit salad's quite nice. I'm talking about food again. Can you tell that I'm fat? Like, everything revolves around food. All is food. What the hell? Another perfect... Oh, I gotta fix that. It's not perfect! There's a bit sticking out. Aspect, thank you for the second 99 cent super chat, I think. I hope you meant to send that one. Do I have like smooth steering or something? I shouldn't. No, it's... Oh, it goes up to 200%. All of the sensitives. These. Excuse me, why are you no longer... Okay. Oh, it goes faster than that. Okay. Hey, NHF. Oh, crap. I accidentally turned it off, sorry. Oh, you seen the Dreamlifter? Nice, Scott. I'm trying to think if I've seen unusual aircraft. I mean the ATR-72, because Dash 8's a bit more common as a turboprop, but the ATR-72 is still pretty common. Back in the day when Aer Lingus were running it, the Saab 340B. You guys have 340B? Seen a few of those. Again, Aer Lingus were running it as the commuter service. So... Just you playing on the computer? No, I'm playing on PC. It's just that I'm using an Xbox controller, which means that I can steer a bit more smoothly. You going to dash it over the summer? Nice, Alex. You've been to the... Oh, nice, Scott. I'd love to go see that sometime. To be fair, I almost prefer as OBS goes down to 0 kilobytes. Come on, OBS, get back. There we go. I'd almost prefer to go to Boeing Field than Everett. It's so hard to steer for you. It's gonna back down to 0 in a minute because that was a lag spike. Are you on keyboard and mouse, Ace, or? Okay, now I'm just... The game is becoming a lag fest. You on keyboard and mouse or controller? Because like with controller you don't need to go full lock all the time, and same with like a wheel. And keyboard and mouse set... I find it's easiest if you set sensitivity to like insane. Aspect Tyler Gervais Palmer, thanks you for the 99 cents again. That's the third one, and I'm slightly concerned that you might be hitting a wrong button at this point. Keyboard and mouse. I used to play keyboard and mouse exclusively, and what I would say is turn the sensitivity in game in your settings up to 100%, and do the tappy tap. Just tap your inputs for turning. That's what always kind of worked for me when I was on keyboard. Server lags again. Oh, it's me lagging. Oh no. I'm lagging a bit, so sorry if I whack anybody. That said, we're coming up to the end of the stream. I don't want to do 2 hours, so we're very nearly there. A completely random time, which is wonderful. So I think we'll leave it here, will we? Come look at the pit. Yeah, I've got time. Where am I? Oops, look up. Very nicely done, Pa. Very nicely done indeed. It's been drowned again. Wait, somebody undrowned it? Because I just abandoned it in the water. Super Guppy is one of your favorite planes. Oh my god. I love the Super Guppy, but for all the wrong reasons. I think it's one of the ugliest planes ever created. Because it was literally just like throw more bodywork at it and hope for the best. Wonder has Ace realised that myself and Alex are able to zip around at hyperspeed. It's derpy. Yeah, I mean, that's liking things for all the wrong reasons. When I'm back after Christmas, Dara's straight up answer is I don't know yet. I'll be back when I'm back. It'll be completely at random, based on pretty much when I have time. Can you play GAN? You can, but I'm coming off the server now. How do you fly? Cheats. Gonna let my my controller disconnected. I'm gonna let that just fall from the sky. But I'm gonna call it a day here, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. And if you're not able to make it to the streams during the Christmas period before New Year, I hope you have a lovely New Year as well. Hope you enjoy yourselves and stay safe. And all of that good stuff. But until next time I stream, which may or may not be in 2019, I genuinely don't know yet. It should be. But until then, stay safe. And Merry Christmas and goodbye.